Journal more. She is the senior class president, editor-in-chief of the yearbook, and visits a local orphanage as a volunteer. For her, life, even in the good times and the bad times, can only be described as one thing: joyful. This is L'Haim by Alyssa Smith.
God would like us to be joyful, even when our hearts lie panting on the floor. How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for? Tevye's toast to life from Fiddler on the Roof has never failed to bring a smile to my face. However, I believe that there is always something to be joyful for. This is evident in the way I can laugh with abandon. I explode into unpredictable varieties of cackles, giggles, bellows, and chuckles. These can be brought on by anything from a witty remark to my own stupidity, from the memory of an incident 3 years old to the prospect of what might still happen. Sometimes my friends realize that it's best not to ask the reason for my spontaneous outbursts. When I was 12, my family moved to Romania. I had been there only once, for 1 month, 3 years before, and stayed in this city that we were not going to live in again. I honestly had no expectations in mind, only optimism. While other preteens about to enter middle school may have despaired or gotten angry, I felt only blind excitement. When we returned home 3 years later, that was not what I felt. I dwelt on events and people I would miss in Romania while being in the States for 6 months. I expected to feel victimized because I called fast food meals menus and would not automatically think to buckle my seatbelt. But I made friends there again. Some new, some old, some surprisingly close. Even when my stay turned from 6 months to 13 and a half, I rejoiced that I had friends who sympathized with my impatience to go home. I realized that when I started counting my blessings and not just my days till departure, they were actually overwhelming. The empathy, jokes, and encouragement I shared with my friends had illuminated drastically what I had been certain would be dismal days. My glass had been half full all along. I see now that there is always cause for joy in my life. When a good friend leaves, I rejoice that I knew them. When a day is going badly, I cling to one funny moment. Most of all, I'm glad to be alive. I trust God has a purpose for everything, and that, like a little child, I don't always need to know why. I can carry on when I count my blessings. I can still laugh with abandon. This enduring joy of the Lord is my strength.